Okay, welcome to your last DLP of the year. Congratulations. We got 6 through 10. So remember, you're supposed to copy the underlined guidelines. For instance, in this one, the use of hyphens in compound noun and use commas in a series. You copy that down in your learning log. And, well, first, sorry, my bad. First, make sure that you copy DLP, whatever, DLP 6, and then you'll go ahead and copy the underlined part. Those are the guidelines. If you don't copy those, when you look back, you don't know why you wrote the sentence the way you did. So please do that. Then you're going to just revise the sentence. You don't have to write it incorrectly like this. Just revise it using these guidelines. So DLP 6, we've got a jack of all trades, Wright, that's somebody's last name, supported himself by working in an optical company, a cafeteria, and a post office. So it asks you to use hyphens, which are the short lines, right? A dash is a longer line that you use kind of like a comma for a positive. Dashes you use within words. Hyphens you use within nope, take that back. I don't feel like redoing this. Hyphens you use within words. Dashes you use within sentences. So we've got this compound noun or a multi-word noun that you need to add hyphens in between those words so that we know that it's one. And then we need to use commas when we have a list or a series of things. So find that list or series and put the commas in the appropriate place. As always, I would like you to stop now and wait to do DLP 7 until next time. But I'm going to move on. Alright, DLP 7, make sure you copy that down. Make sure you copy elimination of double negative. That's what we're working with. And the sentence is, Richard Wright's family was so poor that they couldn't scarcely provide enough food for him when he was a child. So double negative means you have two negative words in a row that they actually end up canceling each other out. So in this case, I'll just point it out. So we've got couldn't, scarcely, because could not is negative and scarcely is a negative word as well. So how can you reword that? So you're saying what it means, because in this case you're not really saying what you're supposed to be saying. So how can you revise that? That's easy for today. I'd like you to stop now. I'm going to go on to DLP 8, but you can do it next time. Alright, DLP 8, make sure that you are writing down DLP 8. You are copying, make the pronoun agree with the antecedent. I put in parentheses, it's a main noun. It's not always the main noun, but it's the main noun that you are trying to replace. Because remember, we don't want to be repetitive and say, a young man did this, the young man did that. We, in our language, have words that replace those called pronouns. So we want to make sure that they're agreeing, which is something that sometimes we struggle with, especially when we have a longer sentence and we forget what the antecedent was, the noun that we were working with. So it's a thick book about a young man caught up by forces beyond their control and understanding. So we've got a couple nouns in the sentence, but there's one that we're replacing with the pronoun, and right now they're not agreeing. One is singular, the noun is singular, and the pronoun is plural. So we want to revise that so that the noun and the pronoun are both singular or both plural, whichever way you're supposed to fix it. All right, so revise that, and I'd like you to be done for today, but I'm going to move on to 8. I meant 9. DLP number 9. All right, make sure you write it, and make sure that you copy down this underlined part. It says use a comma after introductory prepositional phrases and use an adverb to modify a verb or to describe a verb, if you will. So the sentence is, after the Wall Street crash of October 1929, the economy needed help bad. So remember, after is considered a preposition. The whole phrase is the preposition plus the all the way till the noun. So after the Wall Street crash of October 1929 is the prepositional phrase. Then we've got some verbs going on. They needed help. How did they need help? Turn that into an adverb. So go ahead and make that revision. I'd like you to stop here. I'm going to move on to DLP 10. All right, please copy down DLP number 10. Copy correction of unclear pronoun reference. So the sentence is, Roosevelt's plan to rescue the economy was radical. And remember, we have a semicolon there because we're combining two independent clauses. That caused its success. All right, so I'll tell you here that is the unclear pronoun. That is the unclear pronoun that we're working with. So how can you revise this sentence? It may have a big overhaul. You may need to get rid of some things. You may need to not use a semicolon. But sometimes when we use pronouns like that, them, it becomes unclear what we're referencing. So we want to make sure that we're very clear and specific with our words so that our ideas are coming across to our readers. All right? So revise that. That's DLP 10. We'll talk about it in class. We'll review all of them. We'll have a quiz. I'll see you soon.